Okay,
I'm trying to work with some ones.
closing
And I
the
guess
breakout rooms.
You're gonna get an SOS for Angelo Davis. Oh.
Okay, everyone, good morning. 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding. While court's in session, there's no talking, reading, eating, sleeping, walking around, driving around, laying down, communicating with pets and dogs and people in your household. When your name is called, unmute your device and give your full attention to the court. Good morning, Your Honor.
Way. And we'll start with Mr. Dupree's client. All right, good morning, Mr. Dupree. This is the people versus Elizabeth Raeigen, ticket number D808119, count 1, operating with a high blood alcohol content. Good morning, please state your names for the record, starting with Attorney Dupree.
Elizabeth Raeigen.
Starting with Attorney Dupree.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court. Matthew Dupree, P80132, attorney for Ms. Raeigen. Ms. Raeigen, you already stated your name. Is it okay that we're conducting this hearing by Zoom?
Yes.
Judge, sorry, Your Honor, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. Judge, at this time, I've just been appointed on this matter, moving to adjourn, so I have time to get discovery, which I've already requested, and just get up to date on the case.
How much time did you want?
I think 2 weeks would be sufficient, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, Tamika Horn appearing on behalf of the people of the city of Detroit, P70303. The court rule allows us 21 days to turn that discovery request over. So the people would ask for 28 days.
That seems reasonable to me, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, we'll set it for. What was her name? July 14th at 8:35.
Judge, I do have a hearing at 8:30 in Third Circuit that morning. Would it be all right if it was at 9:30?
Just to let you know that case.
How about the 13th, July 13th?
That would be, I'll make the 14th work, Judge. The 13th would be worse.
Worse.
You know what, Judge? I'm so sorry. Forget I said anything. I just remembered they emailed me this morning and I haven't put it in my calendar yet, but that got moved. Never mind. I'm good for the 14th.
So you can do the 14th?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll set it for July 14th at 8:35.
Thank you.
Your Honor, is that for a pretrial? Well, this is the final pretrial, but. Okay, just making sure I know what it says. Yes, it'll be set for another final pretrial. I'm hopeful we'll resolve it that day. Yes. It's an old case and I'm way over time on this one. Thank you, Your Honor.
Absolutely, Judge. I think that should be possible.
Okay. Okay, you are all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Raeigen, you can log off now.
Okay, thank you.
Daniels. This is the people versus Reginald Daniels, ticket number P12088809, count 1, drive while license suspended, count 2, 31 plus miles per hour over posted speed limit, limited access. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Soroki.
Good morning, Your Honor. Pauline Soroki on behalf of Reginald Daniels. He's going to avail himself of the recommendation.
All right, Mr. Daniels, can you state your name, please?
Reginald Daniels.
And so it is to the civil infraction. So with that, Mr. Roki, you do stipulate to the face of the ticket? No.
So
Yeah.
stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay, and then you stipulate the probable cause as to count one to be dismissed without prejudice?
So stipulated.
All right, so that will be dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. Mr. Daniels, there is going to be a fine of $195 that is due on June 30th.
What she say? I couldn't hear her.
There's a fine of $195 that's due on June 30th.
Okay.
You have that paid by then? Because otherwise we'll go into default.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have it paid by then.
Did you have any questions, sir?
Yeah, I was kind of because she explained to me earlier that y'all was giving me they was giving me this plea deal, but the civil, I mean the one of the infractions was already in default. She said because she said they said I missed a court date, but I never missed a court date on this matter.
Right, but here's the thing, it's in default and it's probably more expensive. So the prosecutor gave you an opportunity to plead to it today, and then that takes away like the late fees and everything, and it goes back to the original amount, which is $195. So would you
Okay,
like-
thank you.
And
Okay,
he gets
thank
the benefit of having the misdemeanor dismissed altogether, so.
Right.
Yeah. I'm about to just go down there right now and pay it right now.
Okay, so this is kind of like the better deal. So it was a default, but you took it out of default so that you deal with it today, and you got the second count dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
Well, thank Ms. Horn.
Thank you, Ms. Whoever.
You're welcome. Thank the prosecutor and your attorney. So you are all set, Mr. Daniels. Good luck to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too. All right, Lozano Demus, am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes.
Okay, this is the People versus Lozano Demus. Ticket number P1322901, count one, fails to display a valid operator's license, not a person. Ticket number P1322866, count one, registration and or plate violation, no plate. Good morning, please state your names for the record, starting with Attorney Soroki.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Demuse.
Mr. Demus, say your name, sir.
Lozano Demas.
Oh, is it Dean?
Demas. Demas. Deamus. Demas.
We just saying it wrong and you ain't even say anything. Okay, Dean.
They do it all my life. That ain't no problem. I'm used to it. First name, last name. First name, last name. I'm used to it.
Correct us. All right, go ahead, Mr. Oakes.
Your Honor, he did provide valid documentation. I did see his driver's license and a valid registration. I'm going to move for dismissal of these matters.
And Tamika Horn appearing on behalf of the city of Detroit. No objection, Your Honor. All right, so these are dismissed without prejudice. Do you stipulate the proper cause, Mr. Roki?
So stipulated.
Okay, so these are dismissed without prejudice. You are all set. Mr. Demas, good luck to you, sir.
Okay, thank y'all.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you, Your Honor. All right. This is the People versus Orlando Davis. Ticket number P1159632, count failed to display valid operator's license on a person, count two, no insurance. Ticket number P1159628, count one, 26 to 30 miles per hour over 40 speed. Good morning, please state your names for the record, starting with Attorney Soroki.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Orlando Davis.
Is it Orlando or Orlando?
I know.
I'm sorry, Orlando. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Davis. Can you say your
Yeah.
name, sir?
Okay.
You can say your name, sir.
Orlando Davis.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I did have the opportunity to discuss these matters with my client. At this time, he's going to avail himself of the recommendation.
All right, with that, Mr. Roki, do you stipulate to the face of the ticket number ending in 628?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, then you stipulate the probable cause as to the remaining count to be
So
dismissed.
stipulated.
Okay, so the court will amend the ticket that he's pleading responsible to 6 to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit, and then we'll dismiss the remaining counts with prejudice, without prejudice, rather. We'll proceed to sentencing, which there is going to be a fine of $135, Mr. Davis. You need to have
Okay.
that paid by June 30th, or else it will go into default and then you'll incur late fees. Did you have any questions?
How do I pay it right now?
You can, well, you might want to wait at least till later on this afternoon, but you can pay it online. There's a phone number I can give you where you can pay it. Let me know
And what's
if
the
you're
phone
ready for
number?
that. The phone number is 855-798-1547.
1547. Okay.
All right, and then there's kiosks around the city where you can pay it as well. Did you have any questions, sir?
No questions. Thank you.
All right, you are all set.
All right, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah.
All right, Lisa Dillard.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. This is the People versus Lisa Dillard, ticket number P1167595. Count 1, disregard signal red or amber, and ticket number P1167606. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning. Please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Siroki.
Good morning, Your Honor. Pauline Siroki on behalf of Ms. Dillard. At this time, we ask that the warrant be set aside.
Okay, the warrant will be set aside. Is there an offer?
Ms. Dillard is requesting a pretrial date.
Okay. We'll set it for 6/24 at 8:35.
Yes.
Any other questions?
No,
All right, you are all set, ma'am.
I thank you. Have a blessed day.
Okay, you too.
Do we have the net rolling? The net rolling. Okay. I see
Lynette
it.
Rolls
Thank you.
here.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and then Jack Robinson Jr.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the People versus Jack Robinson Jr. Ticket number P1322434. Count 1, dirty, obscured, and properly displayed plate. Count 2, no rear view or defective mirror. And then ticket number P1322442. Count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license on a person. Count 2, driving registered or entitled vehicle. And count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning. Please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Siroki.
Your Honor, Pauline Siroki, if you have Mr. Robinson.
Say your name, Mr. Robinson.
Jack Robinson.
Your Honor, I was able to view his license and insurance documentation. Unfortunately, he didn't have his registration with him. So I believe he's going to avail himself of the pretrial offer.
Okay.
Ms. Riley, you have to have a seat.
All right, so with that, Ms. Siroki, you do stipulate to the face of the ticket,
Yes, Your Honor.
and you stipulate the proper causes as to the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated.
Okay, so they're dismissed without prejudice. There is going to be a fine Okay, if I give you 1 moment to figure it out.
Let's get them.
2, 2, 4, 3, 4,
1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 4.
yeah, I need. Three, 1, 3, 2, 2, 4, 3. You said what? Okay, so Mr. Robinson, there's going to be a fine, a total of $225, which is due on June 30th. If you don't pay it by then or go into default, you'll incur like late fees and everything. Did you have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right, so you are all set, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Y'all
you.
have a great day.
Thank you.
Mr. Roki,
Yes.
just hold on. We're gonna go online with Roland Lynette. It's a review probation officers here.
Okay, thank you.
This is the People versus Lynette Roll. Case number C8081671.
It's a Z ticket.
Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Soroki.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Ms. Roll.
Jasmine Brimage on behalf of the probation department.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Ms. Brimage. And then Ms. Roll, can you say your name, please?
Lynette Rowe.
All right, this is set for a review. Ms. Brimage, you may proceed.
Your Honor, this is Ms. Rowe's first probation review. She was placed on probation on February 18th, 2022. She was ordered to attend outpatient treatment. She is enrolled in outpatient treatment at Lake Bridge. I did pull her drug screens and I saw that she had a positive screen for alcohol on April 16th, 2022. I was just gonna ask that her probation be continued and she has a 3-month review. If she has any other positive screens, I'm gonna ask that she be placed in intensive outpatient treatment on the alcohol tether.
Ms. Soroki, did you have any response?
I'm sorry, Judge, you're drifting off.
I'm sorry, was there any response, Ms. Soroki?
I would ask the court to give her an opportunity to comply with the order.
All right, so with that, the court is going to continue the probation for another 3 months.
September
And
16th.
thank you. And we'll set this for September 16th at 8:35.
Yes.
At 8:35. Anything further or any questions?
Your Honor, since it's a 3-month review, I'll check her screens every month, and if there are any issues prior to, I'll submit a violation.
Yes, absolutely. Did you hear that, Ms. Roll and Ms. Soroki?
No.
You can repeat it.
Okay, I said I will check her screens monthly until the review, and if we have any other positive screens, I'll bring it up to the court in a timely fashion and submit the probation violation.
I've heard that. I heard it. Thank you.
It's better. I don't have to do a new order.
Okay, all right, so you're continuing on probation, Ms. Roll. I'll see you on September 16th at 8:35. Thank you, Ms. Brimage.
Ms. Roll, just know if you test positive, she's asking for you to have a tether. It's a lot. So you really need to pay attention.
I'm
what you're
definitely
doing.
paying attention. I
Okay.
heard exactly what you said. I'm
Okay.
taking notes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.